The project that revolutionized the whole idea of construction and technology is none other than the Sphere. It is a spherical building located on the Las Vegas Strip in the United States. Las Vegas is already famous for its exemplary architecture, but Sphere is truly a masterpiece. But what is it? Sphere is a musical and entertainment arena, but it can be used for award shows, product launching, and esports, and it also serves as a giant billboard for marketing purposes. It has a capacity of more than 18,000 people. The Sphere measures 366 feet, or 112 meters high, and 516 feet, or 157 meters wide, making it the world's most giant spherical building worth $2.3 billion, surpassing the Avicii Arena in Sweden, which is 86 meters high and a diameter of 110 meters. The construction of this splendor is a challenging feat. It involves commending engineering work and marvelous architectural skills. Let's peer into this fabulous piece of architecture and jaw-dropping technology. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you like our content. Construction and design. In 2018, Madison Square Garden announced the spherical project with a construction cost of $2.3 billion. The Populous architectural firm designed this gigantic ball. Building such a unique structure requires excellent engineering work and specialized equipment. One of the most critical parts of the building was the compression ring, which was as heavy as 2 Boeing 757s. This topmost part had to be lifted 500 feet high, which was only possible with the specialized crane. But the crane itself was too massive, and it took 2 weeks to assemble that crane with the help of another crane. Well, deploying the compression ring was only possible with specific equipment. Now, the magic about this masterpiece is that it is a sphere within a sphere. The exosphere, or the exterior of the sphere, consists of 1.2 million LEDs lighting up the Las Vegas Strip. That's why it can act as a billboard. The screen wrapping around the whole structure can transform the venue into any spherical form, from a basketball to blinking eyeballs. Inside the sphere, the world's highest resolution screen has been installed. To entertain 18,000 people is challenging, but Sphere Entertainment has done a mind-bending job. The technology involved in building this marvel is custom created. The sound system that is installed in the Sphere is one of a kind. There are 164,000 speakers, but visitors can't even see one. They are all tucked behind the immersive surface and form the world's most extensive beamforming audio system. The immersive sound uses 3D audio beamforming technology and wave field synthesis to target audio to the seating bowl, sending unique audio content, different languages, different instruments, or unique sound effects to varying locations within the venue. Let's unveil some more magic about the Sphere. The use of haptic technology. Inside the bowl, some 10,000 seats are equipped with this technology, which allows the audience to feel real-time experiences. The members will witness various environmental effects, like the rumble of thunder or the rustling of wind. The magic isn't needed here. The massive resolution LED screen, incorporated with the latest audio and video technology, will take the audience to another world. What more can you say about the splendid architecture and technology? Now, let's talk about the challenges faced by the engineers and architects in building such a challenging spherical ball. Challenges faced by Sphere. Garden Madison Square Company announced this project in 2018. Initially, the opening was scheduled for 2021, but in 2018, the world was shaken by the COVID-19 pandemic. Due to supply disruptions, construction was suspended for weeks. But the real challenge was the size and weight of the Sphere. Specialized equipment was required to build such a massive structure. Transportation from another world was another hurdle. The deployment of the heavy steel structure of the Sphere on site is another story. Besides its weight, the complexity of the design was another challenge. The LED Sphere is a very technical structure with over 2.1 million LEDs wrapped over the ball. they required a high degree of precision and coordination. There were environmental factors, which were also taken into account. Las Vegas is a hot region. The material involved in constructing the sphere must be able to withstand the heat of the sun. In building such massive structures, metals are used, and in heat, they expand. The engineers are also aware of this challenge, and they have made their way to overcome that hurdle. The safety of the workers was a great concern of the management. Working at heights, exposed to electrical hazards, and dealing with such heavy materials and complex machinery. However, the administration took all precautions to ensure worker safety. Despite all the challenges, the sphere was successfully constructed and is now open to all audiences. We'll talk about the response later. The first glimpse of the sphere. On the 4th of July, the tourists and residents of Las Vegas were given the first exterior glimpse of the splendor, and the response was mind-blowing as the audience remained awestruck by the spectacular lighting. The whole sphere was illuminated by millions of LEDs lit up together for the first time, and the result was astounding. The magnificent light show leaves the audience stunned, and the sphere becomes the talk of the town. Tourists from all over the world were now waiting anxiously to visit the highly anticipated venue. Inauguration of the sphere. The inauguration of the giant ball took place on September 29, 2023. An Irish rock band, U2, performed in that extraordinary piece of technology. The captivating performance and spectacular light show on the massive screen from foot to ceiling kept the audience hooked. As the sound system installed in the sphere is of the latest technology, the audio is uniformly distributed throughout the arena. The videos of that spectacular show were seen by millions of people, thus making the sphere itself a celebrity. The opening ceremony was a huge success. In a way, that sphere has changed the whole perspective of entertainment. In the age of constant technological marvels, one can't help but wonder, is there a limit to the breathtaking advancements that continue to captivate the globe? Now let's talk revenues. The Sphere Entertainment Company said the arena's opening brought in event-related revenues of $4.1 million, supplemented by $2.6 million from sponsorship and advertising. But at this stage, it is hard to tell whether the project is successful regarding revenues or otherwise, because there are so many expenditures involved in advertising the first show and, of course, the maintenance expenditures of the venue. Criticism on the Sphere. There is some criticism, after all, the novelty experience of the dazzling sphere. With the eye-catching light show of the sphere, the new sensation of Las Vegas becomes a headache for drivers. They say the giant ball of light distracts drivers while they're driving. The residents complained about too much light pollution. Some attendees of the inaugural ceremony of the sphere also complained about the seating arrangement of the main arena. As Las Vegas already hosts spectacular architecture, the sphere will take some time to make its space. Despite using all the latest technology, it isn't easy to anticipate how the public will take it. Human minds sometimes act very strangely. No one can predict the success or failure of any such product. To conclude, whether this mega entertainment project will stand out or not, we should leave it to the people and the future. We are all so occupied with technology that it is difficult to predict the success of any new venture. Some will go with the technology, and some will find peace in nature. So I will leave it upon you, people. The world has gone far ahead in making this world a tech zone, but some of us will still find peace in the natural silence of chirping birds outside the sphere.